Good afternoon. Jason Phillips from Appraise. Looking at a pretty cool car today. It's a 1972 Mustang Fastback. Q code 351, 4-speed. I don't have very good lighting in here, so this video is not going to be super impressive. It's showing 35,000 miles, and those are represented to be original. The owner of this car, who has since passed on, bought the car in 1975. It's been in storage since 1986. If you look at the leather of the limited amount of wear on the vinyl seat bolster, which is difficult to see in this lighting, and if you look at the limited amount of pedal wear, I have still photos with flash that show that much better, and just general condition of the vehicle, limited hinge pin wear. The seats are still very comfortable. The miles seem well supportable. Show you some cool stuff under the hood in a minute, but the vinyl interior really doesn't show any signs of fatiguing or breaking down to any degree. Stock wheels and caps for the car are up in the attic. I didn't pull them down. These aftermarket ants and aluminums, you can tell those are period. The wheels are actually in good shape. They'll clean up, less the cobwebs, and there's some pitting on the center caps. Those are not plastic. Those are like a die-cast cap. Look at those old BFGs, GR60 15s. Those are not reproductions. Those are old original tires. A little bit of dry cracking going on in the front. You can see there's a limited amount of any pitting, just a little bit in there. Trim's still holding up really nice. Digital paint meter all around the car was showing 4 and 5 mils readings. There's a little repair about the size of a silver dollar or better right here in that splash. Same on the other side. But the car was completely detrimmed when it was repainted. You can see my reflection pretty good in that paint. It's pretty good for single stage paint that's almost 30 years old. And there's really nothing bad to point out. The paint didn't get much wear before the car went back into the storage. Underbody torque boxes, nice and solid. Really good looking. Original floor pans look great. Pinch weld, which I'm always pointing out in videos. There's no obvious swelling or decay noted in that pinch weld. Fuel lines and brake line clips all look original. No presence of aftermarket undercoat. These frame rail flanges, factory spot weld, nice and tight to the floor. No concavements or dipping or depressions. That's how they should look. Stock manifolds are over there in a cardboard box. Some headers were put on the car way back in the day. Factory 4-speed. Lots of cobwebs. Original suspension front and rear, Ford 9-inch. But again, all along these unitized pinch welds, there's no separation noted. It's just really nice and clean and solid. Really good survivor underbody. Trim all around the car really looks good. Front suspension is all unrestored. Stock riveted ball joints up there. These original retainer wires going through the castle nuts. Don't see that very often. Some drying and deterioration of the rubber bushings present. Oil pan's nice and dry. Might have been an older rear main seal leak there against the inspection cover on the transmission. But the bottom of the core support's really good and solid and clean. You don't really see, this is just paint peel. It's all very solid. No compression damage on the frame rails. No evidence of collision. At least not up here where I can access the car. The original bumpers have held up really well. They still got a pretty decent reflection on them. A few little hairline scratches I've got still photos of, but they fit the body nicely and they have plenty of reflection. Original grille is in good shape. Hard to get a view on this side of the car, but it's as clean as the rest. Car has not run since 1986. Here's a quick tour under the hood, and this is really cool. 351 engine, dual plane valve cover there, and the water intake going into the timing chain from the top. Timing chain extension housing there. Original paper stickers not fully burned off. Original OK stamps and some smears. Original paper sticker present on that apron. Original red dots on the shock tops under these little deteriorated rubbers. The aprons are in really good shape, evidence of factory spot welds present on the shock towers. That's all just very solid. No evidence of collision up here or any wrinkling of the core support. Original buck tag is right there. This area right here underneath the hinge support is common for rust in Mustangs. And this has got a little bit of rust in it, but it's actually still very, very solid. Grind that down, clean that up. The rest of the engine bay would probably just detail and come along. It's an aftermarket Offenhauser aluminum intake. So, and the air breather's aftermarket, so this PVC filter's just kind of hanging there. Needs some attention. Belts and hoses are all older. Period clamps still in place. Grooved heater hoses. It's got the original heater hoses on it. Not much has been done. Got a Holly 4-barrel on it. It's a nice looking engine bay for an unrestored car. All Carlite glass in place, electric rear heated glass. You don't see that too often in Mustangs. Package tray was altered with a set of speakers and a steering wheel wrap. Other than that, the interior is bone stock original. The rear bumper you don't get to see too close. There's a little bit of patina on this top surface. I think some of that would actually clean up. The shape of the bumper is very nice. Taillights are in good shape. Reflective quality of the paint again. The car's been stored under a heavy cover, and it looks like it did a good job. 1972 Ford Mustang Q code 4-speed. I'm sorry the light's not good in here. This is not worth really showing, but it's a very clean interior. Still photos are available. Car being offered for sale by the estate. If you have an interest in seeing more photos or making an offer, 800-301-3886. Thanks for watching. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com. If you need an inspection done and a car brought to light for what it really is, give us a call. 310 inspectors nationwide. That's a short commercial. Have a great day.